Tim will be fucking. You know, I was a big Timberland. I still am a big Timberland fan.
Yeah.
So like that's what I thought about immediately. I didn't think about like, oh shit, Aaliyah died. I'm like, I thought about like, oh, I wonder how Tim feeling. Like,
I mean, there's a couple celebrities. I mean, like I listened to Lost Boys when Freaky Ty passed away. I'm like,
Freaky Ty.
Freaky Ty was one of them Jones that I ain't give no shits at all.
It was Freaky Ty.
Like no shit.
He was a hype man. He was like the Flavor Flav for the Lost Boys.
Like, is this even news?
Yeah.
This nigga's
Who was
dead?
in the Lost Boys?
Mr. Cheeks, Freaky Ty,
Mr. Cheeks.
and there was two more.
I used to
dudes.
hate when they used to put
Mr.
his mural like what real
Cheeks.
rappers.
Yeah, Mr. Cheeks.
Mr.
Like they'll put
Cheeks.
like Big Pun and then you would see this nigga. Who the fuck is that? It's fucking Freaky.
That's
Like,
Freaky
what?
Ty.
It's Freaky Ty.
Yeah.
Why is he next to real rappers?
What? Freaky Ty held
up.
it down.
No, he didn't.
But he hold
did.
down.
Keep it straight.
Yo,
Oh, it's too
fuck that.
fucking late.
Listen, I'm not taking nothing away from you. People. The importance of the hype man.
Yeah, exactly.
Back in the
Like,
day.
can you imagine if 21 Savage had a hype man?
I mean, he do. It's
That
called
would
an
be-
ad lib. That's why you're fucking
No, but
worthless.
his ad libs is ass 21.
No, bad. 21. That's 21. You tripping.
No, but Split Star
You
without
just said some crazy ass
Yo,
shit.
he gave you the lowest ad lib in history. 21.
That's a shit.
That's what he said. He's
That's what he do.
But his ad lib, like, imagine if he had a hype man, is what I'm saying.
Bro, fuck that. He's good the way he is. I don't know why you talking about 21 like that, but you need to touch your
I
mic
feel like
off.
DMX was his own hype
disrespectful.
man. I feel like DMX was his own hype man.
Yes.
That's
he
what
was
I'm
his
saying.
own hype
That's why I
man.
said hype men are fucking worthless. Like, you can be your own hype man. We
Yeah,
have digital
DMX was
technology. Why
the
the fuck are
definition
you
of
It's,
his
here?
own
it's two
hype
motherfuckers
man.
I say didn't need a hype man. One of them actually had a hype man. And Busta Rhymes did not need a fucking hype man.
If he had a hype man,
Why,
it'd
yeah,
be
that
too
was
much.
worthless. Like, what is Smith Star? Like, bro, get out of
Just
here.
be overboard.
Why are you
too
getting
much
a
screaming?
I think hype man's.
They're good for stage presence.
I
Like,
think-
that's what the hype man word for.
Yeah.
On an actual track, we don't fucking
But
need
no, but it's Flavor Flav. That's why you bring up Flavor Flav. He's the ideal of a hype man.
Yeah.
The fact that he did so much. If you took Flavor Flav, even from the shows, took him off the records, Public Enemy songs would be
Off the videos, it would be just like the super conscious, militant ass dude. They would essentially be the X Clan.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
you
like,
remember the X Clan? X Clan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they had no hype men. They was just like way too fucking militant and super black, and it was like nothing else to them.
they work good together. I mean, you see what happened when Flavor Flav went solo.
Yeah.
It just like, yo, where's the consciousness? Like,
Yeah.
even though his songs was conscious, 911 is a joke. It was just
That
like
shit was dope.
it was dope, but it's just
I
like,
thought
it
that was
silly.
that wasn't on Public Enemy album.
No, it was his solo album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I think Flavor Flav was like the top hype man, and that's not saying too much for hype man.
That's
Like,
a
he was
lot.
the top
He
one.
actually influenced a lot of people. He had the
Yeah,
clock
he
100%.
influenced them, but no one
God
reached
damn.
that level
He
of
said he had
hype
a clock.
manism.
because I don't think nobody cared to be like a successful hype man.
No, it's because it's a worthless
Nah, that's
thing
not
to
true.
be.
That's not true.
Who?
Like there was a lot of that's a lot of people were specifically in that era. That was a position. That was a position that you like you actually wanted to have. Like you look at Naughty by Nature. Vin Rock didn't rap that much.
He did.
He didn't rap that much.
He did.
No, he rapped. He did not rap.
He rapped like twice a song.
No. And
did.
he didn't rap twice a song.
He did. Most times it was his verses was like 4 bars.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. He didn't rap that much. When you say he rapped twice a song,
Exactly,
like he
that's
spit
a
out
lot.
like 3 words. But that's what I'm saying. Like that was a position that you had. Like yo, you were the background singer of a rap group. That's essentially what you were. It's like you the fucking Nokia and Drill, even though Nokia made beats. Like he was a Nokia
What's
and
up
Drill.
about Ill Town? What's this is real now? Without those parts,
He didn't even
couldn't
write
get it
them
off.
shits.
Who wrote them?
KG.
Naughty by Nature had like one song.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know the ins and outs. I wasn't really a Naughty by Nature fan.
Yeah, they have like
Oh,
one
y'all
Y'all
song.
name is
How you know about Naughty by
ass
Nature?
niggas like they
Hip-hop
relevant.
hooray.
Like, my whole point
That's
is
it.
hype man. The top hype man in the universe is fucking Flavor Flav, and then you like, okay, he inspired other hype men, but no one ever surpassed Flavor Flav. Like when you inspire something that fucking matters,
Yo.
niggas surpass you in certain
Nah,
ways.
20
This is
years
the-
after
nobody
Flavor
never
Flav was
surpassed this nigga.
irrelevant. He was
Nobody
still
can't pass Flavor
making
Flav
love.
because he was influential as far as fashion as well.
Yeah.
Like he was a fashion statement. Like he had niggas wearing clocks and white glasses and top hats.
That's him all self-contained. Like his contribution to the game was fucking nothing because no one ever did shit as far as hype men.
He is disrespected
Beyond him.
hip hop.
He don't like hype man. Why
Yo,
you like?
beyond Flavor Flav, he what did he contribute other than himself?
Yeah.
That's it. And then it was done. Hype men are fucking worthless.
Wait, Flavor
No.
of Love. He contributed.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
It's him.
I'm not hating on him as an individual. I'm saying a hype man as a fucking persona
niche.
or job is fucking stupid. Like the highest point you could get is to be Flavor Flav.
Nah.
Why are you doing this?
We can surpass it.
You can't. No one
about-
ever even reached that point.
What about Fat Man Scoop?
I think Drake.
No, what I'm saying
Drake
is
need
because
a hype man.
What about Fat?
nah, he don't need
Nah,
a
I'm
hype man.
fucking with you.
Nah, but here's the difference. Like he said, Public Enemy wouldn't have been Public Enemy without Flavor Flav.
Oh,
Not at
absolutely. But
Period.
what other group really had somebody that influential as a hype man other than that group? Like none of them.
Flip mode.
No, none of them. We can't think of one. You
I
can't
can.
honestly give you one. That's not a real. That
Lost
can't
Boys.
Be real.
What happened after Freaky Tie
Freaky
died?
Tah. I'm trying to think while we sitting here. I'm really trying to think hard.
Freaky Tah is the number 2 hype man in the history of the universe.
Ah,
Yeah. And that's saying a lot about the position of hype man.
yo, I got one for you. And this is undeniable. Absolutely fucking undeniable. And I know you're going to argue, and you're going to argue.
All right, let's go.
Oh, Dirty Bastard, Wu-Tang.
Odo Bears was not a hype
He
man.
wasn't
bro.
a hype.
He was an artist.
You know, he wasn't a hype.
He
man.
was He was
That was
definitely an
disrespectful.
artist.
You're
bro.
disrespectful.
That was super. Cut this nigga mic off. First 21 now ODB. Cut his mic
I'm
off.
airing this joint,
Bro.
ASAP.
I hope y'all do, because it's
Bro.
facts.
ODB is not a hype. Everybody
He said
knows
cut
he's an
his
artist.
mic
Man. He's
off.
an official
I ain't
member
gonna-
of the Wu-Tang
I ain't
Clan.
gonna-
Oh, yeah, he is official
Look, I ain't
member.
gonna-
No, as a hype man though.
He's a
Yes,
rapper.
absolutely.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was a hype man until on the Wu-Tang he had crazy like Shame on a Nigga. He had a verse.
Album.
I still thought he was a hype man until he dropped a solo album. I'm like, yo, this bull is hot.
But Wu-Tang's first album, Wu-Tang's second album, Wu-Tang Forever.
Well, I'm talking about
Wu-Tang, no, 36 Chambers, Wu-Tang Forever. He's a hype man.
No,
in
he's
that
not.
group.
He's not because he did Shame on a Nigga. Shame on a nigga who tried to run
100%.
game on a nigga.
How many-
Wow, with the trigger.
How many of them bars he write?
He wrote
They
all
did-
them Jones.
No, he
His verse
didn't.
is long as shit.
He
Hut
did
one,
not
hut two,
write a
hut
single
three.
fucking
That's
verse.
because you didn't
Oh,
write
they're
no
the master
mean
live.
not-
No, what I'm
Cut.
saying is
Shall's a breakable
they
stone.
wrote
Yeah.
so he could be an official. So he wouldn't just fall into that lane of a hype man. But essentially, what his job was, he was the personality of the Wu-Tang Clan. That was it. He was the Flavor Flav of the fucking Wu-Tang Clan.
Nah, you
Yeah,
disrespectful.
100%.
honestly, I felt like Method
Disrespectful.
Man was the fucking character of Wu-Tang Clan.
Meth was the center of the group. Like he was
Yes,
like
he
the most
was the
mainstream.
biggest
He wasn't the
character.
hype
Yes.
man though.
Yes,
He was the
most
biggest
mainstream.
He was the,
artist.
He was the most
pers-
mainstream
I would
one.
say he was the biggest persona in the group.
Yeah.
Like, when you thought about Wu-Tang and you thought about
He had
like
his
a
own song.
line or a face,
Skills.
you would see Method Man.
Like
Yeah.
he
I
like there's a
didn't see
literal
ODB.
song called
Yeah.
Method Man. So.
Overall skills, he probably was the best one. I mean, I'm not saying lyrically and all. I'm saying overall skills because he brought a certain energy that a lot of them didn't bring. Like Ghostface had energy, but his fucking rhymes was way too abstract for the mainstream to really catch on to. A lot of the shit that he was saying was like you had to think past first and second level to really understand where he was going with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like so, but as far as energy and shit like that, he had it. Like Ray had same thing, but Ray had zero fucking energy, right? But when it came down to it, like I said, Old Dirty ain't write a single fucking lyric, and if he did, it was evident as shit. It was like, what are you doing? Like this is.
This is all new to me. I thought Old Dirty wrote
you
his
gotta
own
watch the
shit.
thought he
documentaries,
wrote
bro.
his shit,
Like
too.
no, RZA wrote most of the like 90% of his shit, and then everybody else, especially on his album. Listen to his album. It's a verse that he's rapping on his album that Ghostface raps better than him. Why? Because Ghostface wrote the shit and he made a song
Oh,
about
alright.
it, and then they second verse that shit.
Even so,
I still think he's an
nigga's-
artist.
this
with
nigga's
all
not
that
No, I'm not
hype
taking
man.
away from him being an artist
He's
in
not a hype-
general.
he's
What I'm
not a hype
saying is
man.
he was the hype man of the Wu-Tang Clan. Period. Like that's what it was. He's the hype man of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Well, he sucked because I didn't even realize. I thought he was an artist.
no, he wasn't.
Like
the
you
hype
suck
man.
at a hype man if I think you're an artist.
Yeah.
That means you're doing way too much. You're not hyping up enough niggas.
Oh yeah, well, no. Take Freaky Tah out after Flav. You
Who's
put
next?
Diddy.
Diddy ain't no fucking hype man,
He
bro.
wasn't.
He's a fucking
Absolutely.
manager.
He absolutely is.
Absolutely.
He was a hype man.
No,
1
he
million
was a
percent.
fucking owner of the fucking shit.
Because
And he
that
was a
was
hype man
because
as
that's,
well.
Because that's who he was overall. But really, when it
Take
came
that,
down
take
to it,
that.
you take him
Yo, y'all taking any nigga that ever ad lib and calling him a hype man. What are y'all doing?
being a hype man.
That's
That's
not a
your
hype. Just
job.
because you ad libbing on somebody's shit don't mean you the
It's
hype
not, no,
man.
no. That's not about the ad libs. That's just one aspect of being a hype man. The second aspect is dancing in the background, getting motherfuckers hype, being on stage,
Exactly.
getting motherfuckers hype. Like, look at
nigga's
it,
a
look real
revolutionary,
shit.
bro.
Like you say what you want to say. Biggie sitting in a fucking throne in a chair, not moving a single muscle except for his lips.
And Diddy.
Bro.
all over the place. He's skating. He doing backflips.
Bro, as far as being on stage, the hype man has a purpose. So Diddy, when they performed, Diddy was definitely the hype man. on
Exactly.
stage. There's no doubt about it. He
On
was
tracks
the hype
too.
man on tracks, he wasn't really a hype man. He was
His
a
ad-libs,
producer.
his ad-libs
He was a
are
producer.
legendary.
That mean you was my fucking
No,
hype
no,
man.
he was an
Every time
executive
you hopped on the
producer.
joint and said some shit, but you wasn't on the song. That means you was my hype man.
That's different. He was a musical producer. Diddy was an
Diddy
executive.
Diddy
He wasn't
is
a
a
musical.
producer.
He wasn't a musical. Well, how many beats he made?
No, I'm saying
Oh,
no.
man,
This is
if
what I'm
he made
saying.
the
No,
beat of-
Diddy.
he
He
produced
was
that
executive
song.
producer.
No,
He-
no doubt. Diddy is a hype man. He used to get on tracks, hype niggas up.
Yes.
They're back. Exactly.
What?
Oh,
You
man,
tripping?
like, all right.
Mason
all right,
Bedford.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Our definition of
Absolutely.
a hype man is completely different. Y'all just say any nigga that's not on the song that
Diddy
got a voice
is
on
the
the song
definition of
is
a hype man. In
man.
fact,
He's
Diddy might be the best
overplayed.
hype man. Yes, 100%, bro.
There you
Like
go.
you gotta be kidding me.
So Diddy made his claim to fame from being a fucking hype man.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta be kidding.
I believe so.
Absolutely. That's
So it
why.
had nothing
That's
to
why
do with the
motherfuckers
fact that
didn't
he
want him
owned
to
a
come out
record
with
label
a.
called Bad Boy and he signed artists. It had nothing to do with that.
It had nothing to
It
do
was
with that.
fucking hype man skills that got him
many
that
other,
far.
How many other music executives got as big as It got as big as Diddy
DJ
without
Khaled.
doing that?
Huh?
DJ Khaled.
That was
Hype man.
that was
DJ
listen,
Khaled.
that
Hype
was a
man.
part,
hype man of every song he
that was
produces.
a part of
He
him
is a hype man.
promoting his
DJ
brand.
Khaled.
That's a part of him promoting a brand that he owns.
Stop.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a part of him
Another
promoting a brand
one.
that he owns.
Another one.
Another one.
Yeah, we the
Another
best music. Who?
They're promoting their
we?
brands.
Another one.
Another one.
Nigga.
DJ Khaled is
DJ
another
Khaled.
one.
DJ Khaled might be top one.
DJ
No,
Khaled.
he's
be
not
top
top.
one.
He's
No,
not
no.
over Diddy.
So
not- he not
DJs
a-
are hype
he
men.
took- that's why Diddy
Fucking
fucks with Khaled
producers
like
are
that.
hype men. The owner of the label was a hype man. Y'all
No.
is
On the
Owners
tracks
of the
he is.
How many owners of labels do you know?
dude, I don't know any of these niggas.
All right, let's take Dre.
Or-
let's
or
take
know
let's,
of?
let's take Dr. Dre, who was a producer,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Was it a hype
If
man?
it wasn't for Dre not rapping, you wouldn't know who Dre was. He would just make beats. And as it is, you didn't know KG made beats. You didn't know Nokio from Drew Hill made beats. You didn't know a lot of these guys who were part of the group made those beats because they weren't the hype men. You know them. You know Diddy from being a hype man. You wouldn't know he was the producer if it wasn't for him being the hype man, because he would be in the background like every other producer, like every other record executive, like every other person who has all of the other fucking attributes that he has as far as his title is concerned. So the thing that made Diddy is him being a hype man. There's no argument to that. The one thing that made him
Absolutely an argument.
okay, go for it.
Like I said, just because he was good at hyping up the songs, which is promotion. Just
not
because you're hyping up a song doesn't mean you're the hype man. A hype man is like
That's
a
what a hype man
technical-
does.
No, he fucking works on a stage. Like once you put this nigga
he
in the
worked on the
booth,
stage.
like what the fuck is his purpose? Like how is he?
I'm
the
not
hype
only
man?
a client.
He's
I'm
now
the player
just
president.
on the song.
He did both. He did
So
both.
the person on the hook is a hype man.
Yes.
Basically, if you're the hype man.
All right, whatever.
If
All right,
you're
you
on the
got
hook,
it.
if you're on the hook, to
You
hype
got
the
it,
hook
bro.
up.
You got it.
Why is there
Yeah,
a
that's
midget?
your
So
purpose.
I get a singer on my song and they're the hype man because they don't have a verse.
No,
That's
and his-
different.
and
That's
think
a
about
talented
think about
singer
think about
who's-
Diddy.
who's-
Diddy did a lot of stuff where he was only there to hype things
That's
up.
it.
Just because you hype something up don't mean you the hype man.
How?
Like that,
How does that work?
That's literally what a hype man
Because
is.
No,
That's
that is literally not what a hype man
is.
is. A hype man was for stage fucking performances. That's what the fuck the hype man was there for,
What did he
to
do on the
hype up the
stage?
fucking crowd.
That's
what
When
Diddy
you're
was
on-
doing.
That's
no,
what Diddy was there for.
When you're on a record,
What did Suge Knight say? If you don't want nobody dancing in your video,
just because you
want
dancing,
niggas
it, so
hyping up your
so
song.
the background dancers are hype men too.
Essentially, they are.
Essentially,
yeah.
They
All
are.
right, y'all got it.
They're just nameless.
Whatever, bro.
They just nameless hype men.
Like,
just-
Whatever,
like
bro.
what was Tupac in Digital Underground?
Everybody's
The
a
hype
hype
man.
man.
Exactly. He might be number 3. Tupac is number.
Yo.
Hey,
He made his career. All these people made their careers off being a hype man.
Pac did.
That was the distinguishing factor that got them over the hump. Was the fact that they were so great at hyping up a song for other niggas.
He had to come out with Brenda Had a Baby in order for him to create his character. It was like, oh, you more than a hype man.
exactly.
That's it.
All right, well that's your opinion.
I think it's a hilarious topic.
No, he
This
looking at his
nigga-
watch. He like, I'm ready to get the
This
fuck out
nigga
of
is
here.
really mad about hype man.
Hey, man.
Man, I'm just saying, it's just ridiculous. Y'all just put everybody in that category of hype
listen,
man.
but you take. I think the thing is you're taking this as like that was his sole identity. I'm not saying that, but I'm not taking. It's like if I'm a fucking mechanic, but I'm also a personal trainer, but I also do gas work. Like I got 3 different things that I do. You can't tell me that I'm not a mechanic. You can't tell me that I'm not a personal trainer. You can't say no. He's not a personal trainer. He's a fucking a gas worker. He's a laborer. He's this. Yo, that's true. No, we're not telling you that he's not a record executive. We're not telling you that he's not a producer. Like I don't think he's not a musical producer in the sense that he made beats and shit like that. He's an executive producer, right? But he but what we're saying is out of all of those, his most recognizable talent is that he's a hype man.
All right, so what's your top 5 hype man? My top 5 is Diddy, Flavor Flav, Tupac.
Khaled.
No,
Stupid ass
No. All right, you're going in order. My bad.
I'm on Pac number 3
Pac is number 3.
for me.
Yeah, you know, period. Yo, we might get shot. You call him Pac a hype man.
This is fucking dumb as hell.
Yo,
bro.
Khaled.
This is stupid ass conversation.
Khaled, and that's Split Star.
I want to hear everybody top 10 hype man.
Listen, I got a top
I
25.
ain't got 10. I don't think I. Oh, Freaky Ty. Freaky Ty. in
Ben
there.
Rock.
Ben Rock.
That's
Old Dirty
nobody-
Bastard.
He's not a hype man. I'm not agreeing with you.
How the fuck is ODB
Yo,
not a
ODB
hype
my
man? But
first.
Diddy
ODB
is?
my first.
He changed his whole
How
fucking.
ODB not one of the Diddy is?
Oh, they Bastard's not a hype
His face
man.
went
Yeah,
straight
absolutely.
immediately after that.
Old Dirty.
No, not at all.
Spender. Nah, because she just is DJ. So I
She
can't
rapped. She
really
had a
say.
verse here and there. She ain't hyping nobody
Nah,
up.
she ain't hyped it, but she hyped it up. Wiki. That's it. But who else?
Bro, can we end this? Dumb
Yeah, we
shit, bro?
we
What's
can
his
end
name?
this.
Who? From what?
This shit not even
Slick
gonna
Rick
get
and Dougie
aired,
Fresh.
bro. This shit
Dougie
trash.
Fresh.
Yeah, with Dougie Fresh.
was a hype man.
not
Dougie
even
Fresh was a hype
Dougie
man.
Fresh was a hype man.
That's what I'm saying. Dougie Fresh.
He was.
Dougie
Yeah.
Fresh?
Dougie Fresh.
Dougie
yes.
Fresh was a hype
He
man.
was.
Listen, beatboxing makes you a hype man.
Well, he wasn't really an artist. Like, he's a beatboxer.
Like, come on now.
Do that again.
We talking about Dougie Fresh.
he is
He in
top,
there.
he is officially top
He in
1.
there.
I don't care what
Top
y'all say.
10.
That nigga disrespectful.
Top 10 ready to win.
We racking up the numbers. Come on now.
What else we got?
Dougie Fresh ain't no hype man.
Dougie Fresh is absolutely the hype
No
man.
man,
He is the hype man
was
of
a
the
hype
group.
That's when all you.